Hi, here we are doing the unboxing and overview of the Moto G5S Plus smartphone. It is available exclusively through Amazon and I will leave a link to buy it in the description below. Here is the box in which the smartphone came. It is similar to what we got in the past from Motorola, a colorful box with Lenovo branding and specifications on it. Opening the box shows the phone itself. We will take a closer look at it later. We have the standard documentations about SAR values and other stuff. It comes with standard type earphones which you might not use at all. If you are planning to listen to music in this smartphone, I would recommend getting better headphones. The SIM ejector and a turbocharger are also included. Sadly, it comes with a micro USB port and cable. Motorola should have used a USB Type-C port instead of the micro USB port. The new Xiaomi Mi A1 has it. Let us go ahead and take a look at the device itself. Let us peel the plastic off. The Moto G5S Plus is slightly larger than the Moto G5 Plus. It has an all-metal body. The overall build quality is good. The Moto G5S Plus is 8.1 mm thick, not considering the camera bump. It is also a little heavier than the Moto G5 Plus. It doesn't make it uncomfortable to use. The phone does feel nice and solid in hand, but it is not good for single-hand usage. Just like many previous models, this one also has a nano coating, which makes it water resistant. On the front, we have a larger 5.5-inch display than the 5.2-inch display in the Moto G5 Plus. It is still a Full HD IPS LCD display protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3. Due to the larger display size, the pixel density is a little less than the Moto G5 Plus. About 400 pixels per inch compared to 425. But you won't notice it in daily usage. Above the display, we have the earpiece, an 8 megapixel front camera with LED flash. Below the display is a fingerprint sensor, which is also able to work as a home button. On the rear panel, we can see the secondary noise cancelling microphone, the dual rear cameras with dual LED flash, the Moto logo with a dimple, and antenna bands at the bottom. On the right, we have the power button and volume rockers. The power button is textured to let you identify it easily from the volume buttons. To the bottom, the primary microphone, speaker, and the micro USB port are placed. The 3.5 mm headphone jack sits alone at the top. On the left, the phone has a hybrid SIM and micro SD card tray, which means you can either use two SIM cards or one SIM card and one micro SD card at the same time. It is kind of disappointing since Moto G5 Plus did provide a dedicated micro SD card slot. Most of the internals of the Moto G5 Plus and Moto G5S Plus are the same. Both smartphones are powered by the same 2 GHz octa-core Snapdragon 625 with the same 3000 mAh battery. Motorola is claiming up to 6 hours of battery life in just 15 minutes of charging. Globally, there are variants with 3 GB RAM and 32 GB storage, but in India, we only have the 4 GB RAM with 64 GB storage available. The G5S Plus runs on stock Android Nougat out of the box with less bloatwares. The fingerprint scanner works very well, nothing impressive. On the fingerprint scanner, you can swipe left to go back, right to open the recent apps, tap once for home, press and hold to turn the display off, and if you want to access Google Assistant, press and hold it longer. The camera app is same as other Moto devices, but the shutter speed is a bit slow, even with the auto HDR turned off. The biggest highlight of the Moto G5S will be the dual rear camera setup. This smartphone comes with one 13 megapixel RGB sensor and another 13 megapixel monochrome sensor. The Moto G5 Plus had a better f1.7 aperture than the f2.2 in Moto G5S Plus. There is a Pro mode for advanced users, and we can record 4K videos in 30 frames per second. The Moto G5 Plus had the same price tag before the launch of this smartphone. Now it is available at 1000 rupees cheaper. The Moto G5S Plus offers double the storage, more metallic build, larger display, a high resolution front camera, and a dual rear camera setup for 1000 rupees extra than the Moto G5 Plus. What we lose is the earpiece as a speaker feature and the dedicated microSD card feature from the Moto G5 Plus. We will put the phone to test soon in camera, gaming and speed tests, and the full review will be detailed and we will upload it this week itself. If you have any questions about the Moto G5S Plus, post them in the comment section below. We will include it in the full review. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do it now. If you have already subscribed, click the bell icon to get notified about future videos. That's it for now. See you next video. Have a great day.